MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Familiar sight and a familiar Sunday night Week 1 matchup as the Giants are back home to open a new era under Coach John Harbaugh against their division rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. John Harbaugh starting his Giants tenure against the rival Cowboys. Great Sunday night kickoff here for Week 1. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going.
26-yard line.
Carry now for Jaden Blue. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
The RPO, this is Stribling. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. To throw is Dak. Fought for and caught for the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Over the middle, it's caught by Stribling. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain
25 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down. That's quickly out to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Anthony Smith. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Dak going to give this to Blue. There he goes, inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Cowboys. Again, it's Blue. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
2nd down, Prescott. in the middle of the field. It's taken by C.D. Lamb. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Nice catch there by CD. Continues to be one of the best receivers in the league for a while. And, you know, he's battling some injuries this season ago. Still put together his 5th straight season of over 1,000 yards. And at this point, you kind of know what you're going to get with him. And that's an elite receiver.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. To the goal line and in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. Cowboys have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Throwing to start. Here's Dart. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. It's second down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Dart going to throw here on second down. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboom. And he'll be met in the backfield and Line of scrimmage.
Brings up
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. We'll get this into the hands of Neighbors. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. Flush to his right. That's taken in by Ty Chandler. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. 7-0 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. And not much there. Good defense held to no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. He's got the hook up there to OBJ. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run. It's Scatterboo. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
The tackle by DeMarvion Overshown. A gain of 5.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Scatterboo, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
They'll run with Scatterboo. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Cam Scatterboo. Touchdown, New York. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Giants come right back to tie it at 7. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Prescott on 1st down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
That is brought in by Stribling. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
First and goal, Dallas.
Looking for Stribling. He's got it again. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
To the air again. Prescott. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is second and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart on the run to the right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Third and long, and Dart is going to throw. That's caught, and it's Cam Scalaboo. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
But it's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
On now, Pro Bowler with the Ravens a season ago. Now the punter for the Giants, Jordan Stout. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. A first down throw for Prescott. Got the connection there with Stribling. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A pickup of 44 yards on the play. First down, Cowboys.
A give. Here comes Blue. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That one caught by Stribling. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down, Dallas.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. A and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll throw again. Dak to the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's caught by Chandler. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9
yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Austin now to return this. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Scannaboo. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Dart forced to his right. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Throw on the run is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
4th down.
So these are always the most disappointing drives, right? So you get the ball, you're on your opponent's side of the field, and then you go 3 and out. So you take the field, you say, this is a prime opportunity. Come away at least with points, and now they find themselves in a tricky, delicate situation. I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th down.
And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. This is Stribling.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Second and 10. Out of his own end zone, Prescott. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll be third down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
A big play after being backed up. 47 yards. Again, Prescott to the air. He'll air it out deep. A shot, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. A big play for the Cowboys. 33 yards. Prescott again. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete. Couldn't connect with C.D. Lamb. It'll be second down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Man in motion is Smith. Straight ahead, it's Blue. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Olsen and Evo, the good coverage. Gets his hand in there to knock it away.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on third and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
They'll go. It's Blue. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Out of the gun, third down. It's Dart. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. To return, it is Turpin. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Prescott. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Micah McFadden working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, they might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for the sack. Brian Burns. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long. Anger now on to punt. That kick is away. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 33-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Forced out wide, and he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
So often everybody wants to blame the offensive line for sacks, but in a lot of situations, Mike, sacks are a quarterback stat.
That'll bring up 2nd and long. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line.
7-yard loss.
Quinnen Williams starting the season with a bang. His 2nd sack in the season opener. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Now Dart moving outside the pocket. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that is incomplete.
I think the second that ball left his hand, he wanted to pull it immediately back. I mean, he is lucky, Mike. That ball didn't end up going the other way. He almost gifted them a short field and maybe even some points.
This one, returnable. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
His throw to the right side, caught by Stribler. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 10 catches inches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down. On first down, here's Blue. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Prescott now. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On third down, Prescott. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, so that's an important kick right there. In a game here late, you go ahead, you send your kicker out there to take the lead, and now all eyes turn to your defense. Can they get out there and get a stop and come away with this win?
Austin now to return this. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's Dart on first and 10. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted.
You know, we got to remember, Mike, this is only year 2. He's still a young quarterback out there. He's still going to make some mistakes, make some bad reads, but he's got to be able to learn from it because as these defenses continue to learn him, he needs to make sure that he returns the favor and he learns them because in this league, one bad throw can be all the difference in the game.
17, Giants 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Flush to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On first down, Dart. Now they'll set up the screen for Chandler. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Trying to connect with Cam Skattebo coming out of the backfield. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 17-yard line.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is Hart in the end zone. He's got it. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter.
14.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. KaVontae Turpin on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Left side, he finds Scribbler. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
And it's 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st down, 10 yards to go.
1st down.
They've got the lead. They're in control. In no hurry to snap this. And they'll take the clock down to the 2-minute warning. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. A run with Blue. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
A big connection from Dak to CD. 39 yards. A run on 1st and goal. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll go with him again. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
The kicker on 4
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
24, Giants 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Dart, moving to his right. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. He's got it! And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Throwing, Dart. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. On 2nd down, Dart. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it.